Right, how's it going everyone? I'm Stratospheer and today is a very special day for this channel. Today we just hit 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, I cannot even imagine how we got here. If you told me when I started YouTube that I'd ever get this big, I definitely wouldn't believe it, so I cannot thank you guys enough. Now before we get started in this video, I just want to quickly announce Strat's add-on collection. Now this is going to be a full pack with all my best add-ons with it, all in one place. As I make my add-ons fit together anyway, it felt like common sense to do, so yeah. You guys have asked for an add-on pack with all my add-ons in it for ages, so here we are. Now with that out of the way, I'm going to answer some burning questions floating around my channel for a while, all in this video. And that means yes, we are doing a Q&A. So we'll go with this one repetitive question that I get all the time. When will insert add-on get an update? So here's my definitive answer. When I think it needs one. I'd normally be focusing on one add-on at a time, so unless I mention that I'm going to work on an add-on, just assume I'm happy with how it is already. Usually my add-ons do work for the latest version, so any problems, my Discord server is always available for you guys to comment on any problems. Another big question is, because I've ported Tinker's Construct and Mystical Agriculture, people ask me all the time, can you port insert Java mod here? I'm sorry to tell you guys, but I've basically finished making ports now. Really my goal with add-ons was to make something that I wanted to see in the game myself. With my other add-ons, I took inspiration from other Java mods and incorporated the ones I wanted to make myself. You've probably noticed this with Stratospheer expansion. I've taken inspiration from other Java mods like Ham's Harvest Craft most definitely, and Hunger Overhaul, which kind of works with Pan's Harvest Craft as well, because it changes the path of progression, which is one thing that I've loved about Java mods. I always thought vanilla food in the game just lacked any depth or complexity, and most of the time it doesn't really bother you later on in the game. And because of that, I made Stratospheer expansion to solve that issue and make the game more enjoyable for me. And kinda, Tinker's was the same thing, but for tools. What's funny about that is that I didn't plan to make Tinker's Construct. What I was doing is I wanted to make an add-on based around a new material, titanium, and I was searching for cool new weapon types, and I came across a longsword. So, the whole of Tinker's Construct began with a titanium longsword. But then I realised where it came from. It reminded me of an old modded series that was based around overhauling progression to make the game unbearably difficult. And that was none other than the good old Sunday's Blood and Bones.
I accidentally pooped on my armor!
This was what reintroduced me to the great mod known as Tinker's Construct, and it got me obsessed with it. I took so long trying to figure out how everything worked in the mod, so after finally figuring out how durability and custom tools worked, I released a demo in 2021 showing off all my progress. And pretty much the rest is history. I used what I learned from making Tinkers to incorporate into my other add-ons, including Stratospheer expansion. So if Tinkers got me so successful, why would I stop making ports? Well, this does bring me to my next question. Why is my port of Tinkers so different from Java? Well, since I started making Tinkers, my end goal kinda changed. I originally only played Bedrock and didn't have access to Java, so I was basically looking through a telescope to see the potential of modding the game to however you like. But really, now I've got Java, I don't see the appeal of choosing Bedrock if it's identical, or even slightly worse. So now, after I've done what I've could to make it as identical to Java as I could, I wanted to make something original. Instead of me mindlessly copying over someone's work onto another version of the game, I wanted to make my own twist on things and create a brand new experience. And it did take me porting a whole other mod to realise that. So with that in mind, let me give you a sneak peek of what I've been working on in Tinkers, completely original from the actual Java mod. Of course I'm working on fixing the current issues with Tinkers on mobile. There's just a few issues some people are experiencing, it's really inconsistent and it's so annoying to deal with because I'm not even getting the issue, so I don't know what's causing it. But besides that, I've got some really cool things I want to show you guys. The first thing is a whole new armor system. After several people asking for this for ages, I wanted to bring in a whole new armor progression with perks for each whole set. So to kind of replicate Tinker's modifiers, these new armor sets can have their own effects. So while you wear a full set of armor, you can get all these different benefits. And I've currently made 3 armors so far, which are wooden armor, gladiator armor, and vanguard armor. What I've kind of wanted to do with these armors are like mix different materials, so it's not just one solid palette of colour. You can have chain and cobalt and iron all in one. Hence why it's not just called iron or cobalt armor. It's supposed to be unique armor sets that you can immerse yourself in and feel more like a gladiator, for example. But that's not all. I'm going to try and make unique armors for each of the new material that's added in Tinkers, such as pig iron, manulin, etc. You get the idea. I'll finally give you guys a sneak peek on the tool changes that are going to come. Probably a big one being modifiers. So at the minute they are way too unstable. The variation of the tools module with modifiers is 30 megabytes. That's way too big for a usual add-on, so I'm just gonna fully replace them with enchantments for now. I'm sorry to disappoint some people, because a lot of people did like the add-on for its modifiers, but at this point it's become too unmanageable, so I'm just gonna put that aspect of Tinkers on hold for now. And then another thing I'm going to try out is replace all the tool rods on different materials as wooden tool rods. Now the idea of this is to stop the tools from looking like just metal sticks with different shapes. To me it feels like it's completely out of place, and what I thought was adding wooden tool rods and bindings, etc. that can add to the design of the tools and make them look even better and fit more into the game. Because we're out of luck on mixed material parts, this is the better alternative I could think of. And adding on to this, I might add different materials to give the tools different traits as well. So modifiers kind of come back in a way. So I could give the tool rods different materials such as bone, blaze rods for example, so you can give your tool built-in fire aspect, and maybe even other materials, but this isn't confirmed. I'm still playing around with it, so don't get your hopes up. And the final question is, what is the future of my channel? Well, I'll be honest, you're not going to see as many add-on release videos anymore. I've overloaded myself for a long time making add-ons, and I'm quite happy with what I've done as an add-on creator. If I kept going for the sake of it, I won't enjoy it, and the quality of my add-ons will just drop, and that's not really what I want. Instead, I'm definitely going to start focusing on making videos more, and that includes a long-awaited modded Minecraft series that I've wanted to do for ages, and that many of you guys have requested, so I'm definitely going to work on that. So don't worry, I couldn't leave add-ons if I tried. It's practically the foundation of my channel now. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for supporting me over the years. I hope this Q&A helped resolve any questions you had about my channel at the minute, and we gained 3,000 subscribers alone in 2023, so thank you all for tagging along. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!